This is the true story of a quiet family home in Argentina. A night when fire reduced walls and memories to ash. And a single framed image that emerged untouched, defying logic and feeding faith. Decades later, locals still call it a miracle that watched over them. This is the story of the Odon family, and the photograph that survived the flames. It all began in the year 1945 in a quiet, unassuming neighborhood in a small town nestled in Argentina. Here, far from the hustle and bustle of the city, the O'Donnell family resided in a cozy and unpretentious house that stood as a testament to simplicity and faith. The O'Donnell family was just a typical family living their everyday lives in their little house. There were no signs or hints that their lives were about to change drastically. Theirs was a home filled with warmth, laughter, and the aroma of freshly brewed mate. Their days were spent in the rhythm of daily chores, and their evenings in shared meals and stories. Each room echoed with their joys and sorrows, their hopes and dreams. Each wall silently bearing witness to the passage of time. It was a place where love was the main ingredient, and faith was the binding thread. In the heart of their home, amidst the comforting clutter of family life, stood a simple framed photograph of Jesus Christ. It hung not as a mere piece of decor, but as a silent sentinel of their devotion, watching over the family in quiet benediction. For the Odon family, religion wasn't just a Sunday ritual, but an integral part of their daily lives. Evening prayers were a nightly ritual, moments of quiet communion between the family and their beliefs. Thankfulness was a constant thread in their lives, weaving its way into every interaction and every moment. And their trust in divine providence was unshakable, a firm belief that God was ever watchful and caring. Then fate dealt them a cruel hand. One night, disaster struck, turning their haven of peace into a scene of havoc and despair. The tranquility of the night was shattered by the angry roar of flames. A fire had broken out in their home, rapidly transforming their sanctuary into a furnace of crackling chaos. As the fire raged, the family scrambled to safety, their home rapidly succumbing to the merciless flames. Memories and possessions alike were reduced to smoldering ruins within minutes. When the fire finally relented and the first rays of dawn pierced through the smoke-filled sky, the scene that awaited the family was nothing short of devastating. The once vibrant rooms were now gutted shells, the walls stripped bare, the floors buried under a thick layer of ash. The acrid scent of burnt wood and destroyed dreams hung heavy in the air. It was as if the fire had devoured everything in its path, leaving behind only the charred bones of their home and a graveyard of lost possessions. The news of the tragic fire spread like wildfire, drawing the attention of the entire town. Friends, neighbors, and well-wishers flocked to the O'Donnell's aid, offering whatever solace and support they could. In the face of such overwhelming devastation, hope seemed to dwindle, leaving the family to grapple with the magnitude of their loss. Amidst the ruins, however, something peculiar caught the eye. In one of the rooms, miraculously untouched by the flames, hung the framed photograph of Jesus Christ. It stood serenely amidst the wreckage, seemingly oblivious to the havoc that had unfolded around it. Glass was intact, the image unscorched, and the frame undamaged. It was as if the fire had simply bypassed this one spot, leaving the religious image unscathed in the midst of the devastation. This inexplicable sight sent ripples of astonishment throughout the town. People began to flock to the O'Donnell's house, not just out of sympathy, but also to witness this bizarre anomaly. To the O'Donnell family, this was more than just a curious incident. They saw it as a divine intervention, a testament to their unwavering faith. In their eyes, it was a sign from above, a reminder that they were not alone in their suffering. As the news of the undamaged photograph spread, the O'Donnell's humble abode transformed into a sort of shrine. Devout Catholics began visiting the house, drawn by the possibility of encountering something holy. They would stand before the photograph, murmuring prayers and sharing stories of similar miracles they had experienced. The once destroyed house became a beacon of faith, drawing strength from the inexplicable preservation of the religious image. In the face of such profound faith and the town's growing interest, the O'Donnell family made a significant decision. They chose to rebuild their lives around the miraculous photograph. When they reconstructed their home, they ensured that the room housing the image became the focal point of their new house. The walls were adorned with religious imagery, and the room was transformed into a small chapel where people could come to pray. In the years that followed, the O'Donnell family story became an integral part of the town's folklore. The tale of the fire and the miraculous photograph was passed down through generations, serving as a reminder of hope and faith in the face of adversity. The house, now a recognizable landmark, drew visitors from far and wide, each hoping to experience the serenity that emanated from the very walls of the O'Donnell's home. Even today, decades after the fire, the O'Donnell family continues to live in the house. The photograph that survived the flames still hangs in its original place, silently watching over the family. Over the years, the image has become faded and the frame slightly tarnished, but its importance to the family remains as strong as ever. Many who visit the house claim to feel a sense of profound peace and tranquility within those four walls, a feeling they attribute to the miraculous photograph. Is it the lingering effects of a divine intervention, the power of collective faith, or merely a psychological response to a truly extraordinary event? Perhaps the answer lies in the depths of one's own faith and belief. For the O'Donnell family, the photograph is more than just a relic of the past. It is a symbol of their enduring faith and the strength that comes from believing in something greater than oneself. It serves as a constant reminder of the tragedy they endured, yes, but primarily of the hope and resilience that guided them through the darkest of times. Their story raises profound questions about faith, resilience, and the mysteries of life. How does one explain an event that defies the laws of physics and logic? Can faith move mountains or even withstand fire? These are questions that have echoed through the ages, finding resonance in the hearts of millions. The O'Donnell family story isn't just a local legend. It's a universal tale that speaks to the depths of human spirituality. It transcends the boundaries of religion, appealing to the innate curiosity and wonder that lies within us all. Whether one believes in divine intervention or not, the story compels us to confront the inexplicable aspects of life, those moments that challenge our understanding of reality and force us to consider the boundaries of the possible. Today, the O'Donnell family's house stands as a testament to the enduring power of faith. It's a place where the physical laws of the universe seem to have been suspended, where a photograph not only survived a raging fire, but emerged as a symbol of hope and resilience. It's a place where the impossible becomes a tangible reality, leaving visitors to ponder the mysteries of life and the strength of the human spirit. And so the story of the odd house fire and the photograph that survived the flames continues to captivate and inspire. It's a story that reminds us that amidst the ruins of our lives, even in the face of insurmountable odds, hope can flicker and faith can endure. It's a story that whispers across the years, urging us to hold on to our beliefs and find strength in the face of life's adversities. So if you ever find yourself in that small town, take a moment to visit the O'Donnell family's house. Stand before the photograph, not just as a tourist, but as a seeker of inspiration. Let the story of the odd house fire and the photograph that survived the flames stir your spirit and remind you that miracles do happen, if only we have the faith to see them.